is Souls44. Welcome back to Galactic Chickens. In today's episode, we're going to cover a little bit of the builder and the clearing quarry and show you how to clear out a large bunch of land so you can build your dream home. Also, I wanted to say a special thanks to Sprobblin and the other many people that have modpack tested this and are working on the server. You can get on the server. This modpack Galactic Chickens is available on the Twitch launcher. It's also available on CurseForge and other there's other means as well. You can check out the links inside the description. I also want to give thanks to the Feed the Beast team and the others that have worked hard on mini mod packs. And I mean, yes, this is an original, but at the same time, I mean, they put together a lot of work in theirs, and they don't get credit they deserve. So please go to their website. That's also in the link in the description below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, this right here is the builder. It's an RFTools machine that I think is probably my favorite, one of my favorite machines of all time, and it's very simple to make. Let's go ahead and type in builder inside here, select builder. Now it's going to take 4 bricks. That's really not all that hard to do. So it's 8 clay, some redstone, and then of course a machine frame. These machine frames are really commonly used inside RFTools. So I mean, like I was showing in another video, there's like 22 different things you can do with them or so. But in any case, we're going to make the builder. The most versatile RFTools machine there is, I think. I don't know, prove me wrong. Takes an inner pearl, machine frame. Really not that difficult. Now, it's going to take a lot of power to run. I'm not going to deny that. But if you looked at the last episode, we made an advanced power cell as well as a linking cell. And I also explained to you a little bit of how that works, so I want to show you that. I won't go back over that again. You can just look at the previous video. We're also going to have to make a shape card clearing quarry. Make sure that is a shape card clearing quarry. Now to look for that, the easiest thing I did was to type in card, because there's a shape card. You're going to make the shape card, which is another couple things of. I mean, this is not that expensive. This is earlier game actually. The problem earlier game is just the power. So anyway, you're going to take that shape card. You're going to make that. Then you're going to go here and you're going to make the quarry, which this is a very, very overpowered quarry. I'm not going to tell you that it's not, but it really is. If you make a regular shape card quarry with dirt, okay, it'll replace the blocks with dirt. But this one right here, this quarry right here, this basic quarry, is going to annihilate huge chunks of property. Huge. Like it's in the hundreds of thousands of blocks if you're not careful. I'm going to clear out a specific area. Now there's shape card void. I could have done a shape card void. I suppose that would have been better. Matter of fact, let's make another one of these. Let's try the shape card void. I probably didn't even need to do the quarry. Matter of fact, let's just use the shape card void for this, and we're going to clear out a large chunk of property. So let's get that started. It's going to take me a minute. I'm not the greatest with this tool. I've used it a lot, and you'd think I'd be a pro by now. But to be honest with you, I'm not. Shift right click, corner 1, Y level 67. Let's just not make it so big this time, because I'm going to leave this whole thing alone. Heck, I'm not even going to go to 67. I want it to be flat. If you look, you can probably see them. Really, really small. But you can see that it'll do a very large area. Let's go ahead and take it to here. So 71. It's not going to cut out the whole entire mountain, but this is going to clear out that whole entire area. Why did it do that? I don't know. See, I'm a little confused on why it did that. So I'm going to take the preview off. It's only 5 deep. We're going to make it 50 deep. And then we're going to preview. So it should be 25 up and 25 down. Turn the preview off. Why is it 2? Should be the y-axis. Turn it off. Let's go -3. No, -1. Alright, so yeah. I'm struggling with this a little bit, aren't I? Let's go 10. Let's go 10. I have my numlock's not on. That's another reason. Okay. Don't wait. Yeah, we're gonna wait. Turn that off. Preview. Let's make sure it's tall enough. Is it gonna cut everything out I want it to cut out? Now remember, it's gonna cut this smooth. So it's gonna look funky. Your trees are gonna look funky and everything else, but yeah, not too bad. Alright, I do need to push it forward at least 1 block. And it should be this one right here. So 33 should put it 1 forward. Okay, that time it worked. I must have done something, don't laugh. I'm trying to figure it out, okay? I'm not going to do it. I don't do mod spotlights. I'm not a tutor. I can help out by playing around on camera. You can laugh. That's the whole point, isn't it? Alright, so now you see the area that it's going to destroy, right? I just want to make sure real quick I'm not destroying any of my other stuff here. Alright, cool. That looks good. Double check, make sure that it's just going to clear out what you want. Alright, good deal. Now I'm going to turn my preview off. And I'm going to turn my preview back on. I want to check something. Alright, so I want to double check. Yeah, it's going to clear out my... Definitely going to clear out my water mill. So that's definitely bad. I could have just turned that on and just ate that alive. And it will void it. It will void it. So let's go up 15, 16. Let's try 16. 16 blocks up is still not enough. I did go 20, so it was at 5. I went to 50. That's a difference of 45. Cut that in half. Be 22. So let's go turn my numlocks on, do 23. Turn that on. Ah, science. Science. Alright, need to come up 2 more blocks because I want it to be level. There we go. So that's how I do it. There. Math on record. That's a bad idea, right? I don't know how many times I've heard that being said by streamers. Anyway, there we go. Now it looks like it's going to cut down everything except for what I don't want. And it's not going to destroy my water mill. And I'm going to turn this preview off and I'm going to tell it to start. This is just going to keep running until, well, forever, because it's ignoring all redstone. It's just going to keep going. Now I could have it be lever on and off, or I could, set it whatever, but I'm just going to tell it to go. Now this is going to take some juice. People wonder why do we got so much power available to us? Well, because of builders and things, first of all. And you're just going to watch it go. There it is. And this is going to clear out a whole lot of area. I've seen a lot of advanced players using this tool, and I highly recommend it. It saves you tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of time. And it is faster than the destruction gadget. I do love the destruction gadget, and it's great for small things, but if you're going to do a huge swath of land like this, I mean, there's nothing better than the RFTools builder. There might be other things, but I don't know. The builder seems to be the best. Let's sleep real quick. Otherwise, I'll get overrun. And we're going to train another dog in, a ravine. See, that's, no. You're a no. You're a nope. There's a nope hole. I don't know. Yeah, character, I guess. Now, that's another thing I wanted to bring up. So, source blocks get removed, but blocks that are not in this part of the source blocks, they're going to become flowing water. And this can cause server lag. I'm not going to deny that. But for the sake of video, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. You should get rid of the flowing water. So don't just turn it on and leave it running. Maintain and watch it. It's fun to watch anyway. You watch animals fall down. It will clear out blocks like snow. What are these, snow bees? Hives. but you're not going to get anything. That's the whole point too. Notice that I'm not collecting anything. Now, if I was using the quarry, I could actually collect all these things up, and they would then end up inside of a crate on the top or something to that effect. And I'm going to end up having to do this. There we go. That gets rid of flowing water. Flowing water can cause issues on a server if you have enough people doing it. That's not too bad though. Usually the servers are strong enough to handle it. And we verified this already a few times. Look at that go. That is so cool. It's almost just like the world's going away. And it gives you a better view of my chicken wall. As you can see, I've got 3 empty holes in here. Well, while that's going, I should be good now. I don't think I'll have any more water flowing. I'm going to make it so that it destroys from here over as well. But I'll probably do that off camera so that I don't bore you guys with showing me the preview and undoing the preview. As you can tell, it's not taking that long. Now, it's going to use a lot of power, but I have excess power anyway. And it's just no big deal. If you don't have enough power, this can take a very, very long time. It will take, I don't know, who knows. But you can make this fairly early in the game and then run it to get yourself resources. So as you can imagine, clearing out, and it depends on the block, clearing out stuff with this machine can provide you with a very large amount of resources really, really fast. And you can use it in the mining dimension. I'm just going to say, you use it in the mining dimension one time and it's pretty much game over. Alright, now we're going to check it. I think it finished. Yep, so it's on the stop, so it's done. And we can go ahead and check that. Now, those creatures are going to be getting damaged here in a second. Okay, so they're dying because they're inside these blocks, and so yes, you can take damage from these preview blocks. If you right click on it, it'll just erase it, but sometimes it won't, and you'll end up with blocks that are hidden. So always remember to turn that preview off. So let's say I wanted to not have to pick this up and redo the whole thing. I wanted to cover over here or over there, or let's say behind me, which I do. You can then go through and open this UI up, and you can choose to move it manually, like I was showing you when I originally put the card in, or you can actually sit here and fidget with these offsets. You can also attempt to try this northwest corner, southwest corner, southeast corner, etc. I'm going to try this one and see what happens. Okay, so that moves it to this corner here. And that makes sense. The reason why I'm going to do that is I wanted to move it over, but I didn't want to have to manually put the offset in. I do want this mountain to be pretty well cut out. And that should do it. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. I believe that should be safe for me. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'll turn the preview off. I don't need that. And you'll see it starting to eat that world up there. As you see, the trees are disappearing. And it's just going into nothingness. Now, okay, so if you're using the quarry, the trick that you got to remember is that you have to place the inventory on top of this thing. You could just put the trash can on top, and the trash can will cause whatever you quarry to go into the trash can, and it'll just be gone. That's a little trick I learned. But this right here, the shape card voided, is pretty doggone useful. I mean, it's cheap, super cheap. You go to the mining dimension with this bad boy, and you maximize this thing out. You max this thing out. It'll mine for a day or two, and you'll end up with more resources than you can handle. It's rude to everybody, by the way, too, because maybe they want to, do the same thing, but it's not really going to hurt anything either. We will reset the mining dimension periodically. I'll have to go in and set that up. But for right now, there's so much room in the mining dimension, it's unbelievable anyway. Then you can see it's almost done already. Now, I believe it works on per block cost for power. Every time it does a block, it costs like 200 RF a tick, or I don't know, something like that. And depending on the block, it's just going to cost more or less. But this can also be used to mine yourself up a whole bunch of obsidian. You can set this up to do a repeating cycle. So if you set this up to do a redstone signal, you can have it turn on and off, and if you have something built on like 2 of these, you can have one building and one destroying. I can actually do that and show you how to make an infinite quarry with Astral Sorcery. It's kind of laggy, but in a single player mode it shouldn't be too bad. So there's our area right there cleared out. This looks like enough area to build in. I will probably fill in this down a ways, I guess. I don't know yet. It looks neat. Not too happy with the way that ended up with that ravine being there, but you know, I did kind of cut into that ravine already down inside my quarry here, my mine. So I kind of had an idea there was something going on. So let's take a look here. We're going to do this. Now we're going to go ahead and, if you shift right click, you can take a look. You can also change shapes. Let's talk about that real quick. So I can make it hollow, which means it's just going to destroy the outer edge. It's going to be one block around, you can't really tell. But it's going to destroy the outer edge, but it'll leave the block in the middle. You can make it solid, which I want it to be solid so that it destroys everything. You can make it a dome, bottom dome, sphere, cylinder, cap cylinder, prism, which is a pyramid. Everybody, yeah. Torus. It's actually not a pyramid. Pyramids are more sided than that, but we don't need to go into that. A torus. Okay, so if you look at the torus, it looks like a sphere, but in reality, if I was to take and expand this out, it would be like a donut. Okay. Then you have a cone, and you have a heart, which was there's also a composition. I'm not gonna ever mess with that. It's a pain. Then there's a scan, which is also a pain. So I just leave it as a box. It's easier to work with. Now, I'm going to shift right click again. Now the first corner is going to be right here. Okay. Wait, oops. Let's redo that. I canceled it. You shift right click on it again and it cancels. So shift click. Now I don't want it to eat any of my chickens. So let's just go ahead and say, where am I at? Right here. So that corner. And I'm going to go all the way over here. And you're going to want to go to the opposite top corner. So I want it to eat into, I say eat into, up to here. Might have to do some adjustments. Maybe there'll be floating leaves. I don't know. Alright, so let's take a look and see how that works. It's going to right click. It'll automatically install. And we're looking at 22,528 blocks, which really isn't that much. But let's go ahead and look at a preview. And you'll see that it won't show. Let's go ahead and do this. So that way you can see it. It won't show through the wood, the material. So I turn it off, turn it back on, and you'll see the preview blocks are now all the way down there and all the way up over the top. And it's gonna miss a few of the leaves, but I'm not too unhappy with that. Let's go ahead and clear that out. Let's get down. Come on. All right. So turn the preview off and hit start. And now we're going to go ahead and eat this whole background area up here. And yes, I am done flattening out almost completely with just that. Okay. Super fast, amazing block. I wanted to cover it. I know some people they're like, oh, this is just, you know, RF tool plugging. I'm not plugging RF tools. I love RF tools either way though. So I'll plug RF tools if I want. There's a lot of stuff to do with RF tools that people just don't utilize, and I think if people got together and really worked on it and learned about it, they would realize that there's no limit to what you can do with it. I mean, it's just that cool, that powerful. Before that clears up, we can just do this. You'll see that get eaten up as well. Now, yes, if you leave your blocks here, if I had blocks in there, it'd be gone. So, like I said, always remember to check. I've eaten my whole base. That's what I'm saying. I've done that. I've eaten a chunk of my base before. Notice that the level is now even all the way across. That's it. Hello, chickens. How are you? There's my Nori 10-10-10s. So there you go. I'll go ahead and get rid of these now. And there. So, really quick, just wanted to show you that. Look at that bat. Oh my goodness. Where have you been, dude? Did you come up out of this? You came up out of here, didn't you? You kidding me? Well, I hunted for that bat for a while down there. And I better sleep. This much flat land is a lot easier to light up. And it makes it so that way you can prevent mobs from spawning. But it also allows you to, you know, create a base. I will be covering this wall with material and then covering the ground here with the material. And the best part about this mod pack, I think, is the abundance of materials to use. I mean, let's just throw it out there that if I wanted to, I could make iron blocks and cover this whole ground with iron blocks. Just throwing that out there. I have enough iron. I have 26,887 iron. I have not used a single quarry. I don't have any kind of thing going on like that. Dude, you gotta be kidding me, bat. You've gotta be. Where's my throwing star? Where are you at? Fast little sucker. I can't hit him. Got ya. Alright, so now I can morph into a bat. Let's check it out. Let's see what I can do here. Just I'll end the video as a bat. How about that? Yep, there I am. I'm a bat. So, thanks for stopping by. Notice I only have 3 hearts. I can fly regardless because I'm a bat. Also, because the abilities for morph mod are enabled in single player. In the server, we couldn't do it. Oh, the animation's really bogus, though. That might be because I have the angel ring on. Let me take that off. Oh well. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. This is Souls44. It's good to see you guys. Come by the server. It's free to play. You know, there might be a donation store or something one time or another. Either way, thanks for stopping in. And, yeah. Take care now. Bye-bye.